Hi, welcome to our energetic reading for late January 2018. Now I broke these readings down into the 4 elemental groups. So earth, air, water, and fire. Feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign videos. It is a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate to you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We are all psychic. We're all children of God. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. This could clarify the past, shed light into the future, or be right in sync with the now. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. And if you get a chance, try to check out the musical playlist I put below. See if there's something personal for you in the songs, the videos, the lyrics, or just enjoy the tunes. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I hope you enjoy the reading. See you in a moment. Hi, welcome fire signs. This is a reading for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what kind of energy is coming through at the end of January 2018 for fire signs. We're going to start the reading with the Numerology Oracle cards. Let's get some clarity for Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, or higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. We'll start with one card, get the overall advice and wisdom coming through for the end of January 2018 for Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Wisdom for fire signs. We'll start with one card. Oh, we have self-love coming through for fire signs. So taking care of you at the end of the month. Perhaps you feel like you're giving from an empty plate, or you're giving so much to others that you're not having enough time for you. This is you time, something that you love to do. A hot bath, good foods, exercise, a time out. A time to get involved with something that you've been thinking about doing for a long time and you put on the back burner. Put it on the front burner now and pay attention to something that you want to do, or something you know you should do, or you have to do, or would be better for you if you did it already. I see cooking, like I see a stove. So maybe it's preparing some foods, preparing early, you know, maybe packing a good meal the night before so you can have a healthy lunch the next day and you're not running out the door grabbing the last thing you see because you're late. Maybe it's going to bed a little early, getting some extra sleep so that you have you know, enough room to rest and recoup and recharge your batteries so that you can have a good morning. Or getting up a little early in the morning and doing some yoga, some meditation. Having a few extra minutes can make a big difference on how you feel later. So it's doing something a little different at the end of the month so that it brings benefit to you. So think about yourself a little bit. Be a little bit selfish, you know, in a good way, fire signs. Think about what you need to do, what you've been slacking on, what you've been putting aside, and what would feel good to start to do. Maybe just do a little bit. You don't have to do it all at once or change everything at once, but change maybe 1 or 2 things in the beginning and see how it feels. Also, I want to say, like, self-forgiveness. Forgive yourself if you know, didn't do something you wanted to do in the past, and take a moment now to see how you can change your future. So forgive yourself, have awareness on what you need to change, because now you can change it. Now you can do something different. Maybe this is you helping somebody else as well. Recognizing beauty in somebody else, what they're good at, what they could do, helping somebody else care for themselves if you feel like you have a little extra that you can give. 61 is a 7, so that's a spiritual number. It's I'm getting like I want to say spiritual awakening on something. So maybe it's a big aha moment, a big something that you know you need to do that will make a big change later. Maybe it's a small thing that makes a big change. Let's get more clarity on this card, 61, self-love for fire signs. We're going to move along to the animal oracle cards. Let's get more clarity for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Clarity on self-love, taking care of you, doing what you have to do sometimes. Sometimes it's putting something else aside so you can prioritize. Get another card for fire signs. Clarity on self-love, number 61. And, all right, you have the tortoise coming through. So maybe you're giving too much in too many situations and you're forgetting about you a little. So it's time to do something for you or help somebody else not feel so fragmented. The tortoise comes through when you're spreading yourself too thin somewhere or someone around you is. So you're too fragmented. So do whatever it takes to get grounded. I feel like that's that little pocket of time somewhere to give yourself a meditation time, time to read a book, time to crochet, time to dance, time to practice something, practice an instrument, read a book, do something a little different. I'm getting notes, taking notes on something. Maybe you have books and you actually you're one of those people that writes in your books and underlines things. Maybe it's making some memos and in your in your schedule, on your calendar, on your phone, so you can hear that ding and know that this is time out, this is me time, I'm taking 5 minutes now. Maybe you have to plan it the night before in the morning so that you can have those pockets for you later. Little pockets of time. I'm getting also little pockets of perhaps exercise. Might work out when you want to work out, but you don't have 20 minutes all at once. You can do an extra 5 minutes, park a little farther away from the store, you know, walk back to your car or back to your apartment, like lifting your groceries like they're weights. Do what you can when you can, little bits at a time, make a big difference later. Hope that made sense. Little things that add up, but it's also doing too many little things. So maybe you just need a big pocket of time to rest. Maybe this is just catching up on your sleep, Leo. You know, allowing yourself to have some nice blackout curtains and make it dark in your room and give yourself some time to sleep if you feel you need to rest. Listen to your body when this comes through. Do whatever it takes to get grounded. Sometimes it's just going outside and physically grounding your body, putting your butt, your feet on the earth, on the ground, and feeling how it changes your physiology, your energy, how it connects you back to Mama Earth. So maybe it's connecting to nature. Maybe it's taking your dog on a walk, petting your cat, talking to your bird, going to the zoo, going to the park, listening to the wind in the trees, doing something a little different, getting involved with like nature, feeling at one with nature. I'm almost getting like a hermit kind of energy, like going out into the forest and realizing by yourself that you're actually connected to everything else. All right, let's get more clarity for fire signs on the tortoise. The tortoise also makes me think of moving slow. You know, not rushing into something, not rushing through something, but taking your time. If you can't finish it now, put it down. Hi. Hi, Mannix. So Mannix is here to say hello to you guys. Hi. Yeah. All right, so let's get more clarity for Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. We're going to move along to a new deck of cards. This is the Sashirabito Tarot. It was a wonderful gift that I got, and I really like these cards. So let's get more clarity for fire signs for the end of January 2018. Clarity on taking your time. Don't spread yourself too thin. Filling up your battery, recharging your batteries. I see like the little battery thing. Like sometimes if you just charge it a little and a little and a little, you never get fully charged and you never feel like you're always kind of running on empty. Whereas sometimes if you just unplug it, you know, or turn your phone off, stick it in the wall and let it fully charge up, then you're good to go. Then you can start over again. All right, let's get another card for fire signs. Clarity for January 2018. He's sitting on your cards. Fire signs. All right. Self-love and too fragmented, the Taurus. Maybe it has to do with a Taurus as well. This is tortoise, but maybe there's a Taurus energy around you too. Or maybe you can learn from a Taurus energy. All right, let's get one card. Oh! That was pretty cool. Oh, that was cool. All right, so I mentioned the hermit going into the forest and learning they're connected to everything. So the hermit's coming through. So this is it's technically the Virgo card. It's Major Arcana 9, but it could be an earthy energy. It's going on a walk by yourself, getting grounded, sitting on a rock, you know, looking at things from afar, finding your own inner light by being alone. This is alone time. So this is good alone time. This turns the light back on in you. It recharges the batteries back in you. It's a spiritual light though. It could be an actual like physical energy too, but usually it brings a spiritual awareness when you get the hermit. This is also someone who has found wisdom by spending time on their own, figuring out what they really want to do, how they can handle something without too much jibber jabber coming around, and in turn helping others turn on their own inner light. Not necessarily telling them what to do, but helping them find their own path. So first, you have to find your own path. Maybe go a different way. Don't go on the same old path. Look at new horizons, new landscapes here. But this is you time, alone time. The hermit upside down is too much alone time. You're in the woods way too long and you forgot how to socialize or, you know, have normal conversation with others. So don't spend too much time in solitude. But there is some healthy solitude going on here. This could also be just a Virgo-like energy around you helping you, you know, find your solitude. You know, maybe suggesting a place that you could go on your own and take a walk at that awesome spot and see what you think. You could bring somebody with you here, but here it's one solitary person in the woods by themselves, figuring out how they're connected to everything. You know, you're never alone. You're actually in sync with everything. We're all connected to one another. So I'm really excited that that card came up for you guys. That's pretty cool. So your answer is recharging your batteries, perhaps in some solitude, some alone time, some good old you time, some self-love, self-paying attention to, you know, and you'll feel like you're not spreading yourself too thin. You'll get the answer that you're looking for when you're on your own. The answer is, you know, somebody could point you in the right direction, but in the end, you're going to find this answer on your own with the hermit. You're going to turn on some kind of spiritual inner light to understand something better, to understand why you went through something better. You know, it could just be when you're involved in the chaos and you're involved in that situation, you don't see a different perspective that you see when you release yourself or remove yourself from that situation. So maybe just take a good old walk outside, connect with nature. Like I said, maybe take your dog or, you know, maybe ride a horse if you ride horses, something like that. Maybe getting like gardener energy. So like planting a tree, taking care of plants, something outdoors, maybe something outside your house, you know, doing some landscaping or something like that. I'm also seeing that you get the answer stepping out of the situation and losing sight of the shore a little bit, you know. I'm also getting, I want to say like star energy, like bigger energy, the big horizon, the big picture above you might make sense when you change your position, change your viewpoint, how you're looking at something and look at it a different way. All right, let's get more clarity. That was pretty cool on the Hermit, the Tortoise, and self-love for Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. We're going to move along to the Archangel Tarot. Clarity for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Energies coming through for the end of January 2018, moving towards February 2018. Clarity on the Hermit. Major Arcana 9. The 9 is also a completion number. So tying up loose ends, finally finishing something, letting something go, having an ending so you can move towards a new beginning. I'm getting a writing energy. Maybe some of you write and you have the whole story, but you don't know how to end that story. Or you have some of the lyrics to a song, but not all of them. Not that main, you know, the chorus. You got some good verses, but you need that chorus that repeats. I feel like I'm getting words, writing. Maybe some of you are writers, or maybe you write music and getting lyrics and music for some reason. All right, let's get another card for the Hermit, Tortoise, and self-love. Oh, a weird song just came through. I just thought of the song Hands by Jewel. All right, I'll put that below for your playlist. I can almost see the video a little bit. That was a long time ago, so I'll put that below. That's kind of interesting. Let's get another card for fire signs. And the 6 of Ariel is coming through. There's your orchard or your garden. This is a nice card. This is the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Coins. This is gifts that come to you. Giving and receiving. So sometimes you're on the end where you're giving, and sometimes you need to open your arms and say thank you. And have gratitude towards somebody else because they want to give you something. It's not saying, no, 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 I don't need that. Sometimes you just need to say thank you. So if somebody is giving you a gift, it could be time, energy, money, advice, effort, anything that puts some something valuable in your physical world, say thank you. It's also a gift from Spirit, from God, you know? Somebody else wants to do something for you, and it doesn't necessarily mean you have to repay them in the exact same way or at that place or at that time. Sometimes it's a pay it forward energy. So somebody has something to give, they want to help you out at the moment, and later on you can do the same for someone else, perhaps in the same form, perhaps in a different form. Energy just keeps moving. It doesn't always have to go back and forth like a ping pong table, you know, back and forth. It can go into a different room and you can start playing the game with somebody else too. And perhaps you'll go back in the other room and start playing the game with that person. I'm getting like ping pong energy. That made me think of Forrest Gump for some reason. That was weird. And then I thought of people are strange by the doors. That's interesting. I'll put that below. So material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. This could also be you finally having some, you know, apples in your basket, and now you can help others. Or now you have that energy back so you can put some effort into something that you were just too tired to do before. So see which form it comes through for you. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, there's a gift that's a-coming, you know, energy, effort, time, advice, and at some point you're going to be able to give back. It might not be right away, it might be right away. It'll feel right and it'll feel good and you'll feel more full when you are able to do it. So if you feel depleted and empty, now's not the time. Wait until you're full. And somebody else might be too full. They might have too many apples and they want to give you one. I'm getting a lot of that orchard, planting good seeds energy for the end of the month for all the signs. So it's planting good seeds that become the orchard later, that bring you fruit later. But this also might be an opportunity for a job, to do something different, to open up more room in your schedule somewhere so that perhaps you can do something on your own time that you've wanted to do for a while. I'm getting like babysitting energy, which made me think of Adventures in Babysitting, and then I thought of And Then He Kissed Me. I'll put that song below. Wow, I can see the beginning of that movie right now. So maybe that movie, Adventures in Babysitting, means something. So maybe it's just valuable time somewhere. Or maybe it's little jobs that you can do on the side that bring you that vacation or something later. Material needs, it's opportunity to do something. A little could go a long way. One seed you plant now could bring major profit later. One customer you work with now could, by word of mouth, bring a whole clientele for you later. Maybe it's you that's spreading the word about something that you had done, like a healing session, or you know, somebody did something for you and you think they're amazing, and maybe you're that word of mouth that can help somebody else. So I feel like it's a positive energy. It's saying the right thing at the right time and the right thing coming about when it should. All right, let's move along. Let's get one more card for the Six of Ariel, the Hermit, the Tortoise, and self-love. We're going to go to the Winged Enchantment Oracle cards and pick one more card for fire signs to sum up this reading for the end of January 2018. One more card to help out Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And we have 21, the Magpie, coming through. So I feel like it's coming out of the leaves, like fall leaves. I want to say deep roots. Magpie. Number 21, that's a 3, so that's a creative number. Letting your creativity fly. Maybe you're going to come up with some creative ideas when you're out on your own that you can bring into your world later, that bring abundance later, that bring abundance into somebody else's world later. Maybe it's your good idea that someone else can help you with. Let's see. Number 21, Magpie. I am Magpie, the Grand Master of complexity. I am a dabbler and a thief and magician. I am the great illusion reflecting multiplicity of experience. So that's that doing too many things at once sometimes. Maybe you need to bring it down and center it to one thing at a time. Things may not be what they seem, but they could be better than you had ever imagined. There may be tricks about, but you need to stay one bold step ahead. I am here to discern your true colors and coax them out into the light. What bold ideas are you hoarding in the safety of your nest? What precious gems lie hidden in the trash heap of wasted time? That's you're wasting time with something. You have some good ideas. You have some creativity. You have some talents that you're not using, fire signs. So it's time to get your energy back and start using that stuff wisely, because there's some gifts from the universe that are just waiting for you, but you have to start to put an effort in somewhere. I am here to unearth the treasure and hold it up to the light. What bold new colors reveal themselves? What shadows are creeping up from behind? What conversation are you avoiding with your own internal chatter? Where are you getting in your own way? Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Let the chatter go. Go out where it's calm, and then maybe, I'm going to say ground yourself and maybe come back when the chatter is gone. What shadows are creeping from behind? What conversation are you avoiding with your own internal chatter? Is it time to shed the safety net and go for the most dazzling jewels of your experience? You have caught my attention. You have raised the stakes. You are shining in the light. You are Magpie. So maybe you're hiding yourself in the leaves, or something was rustling around in the weeds, or you're tucking yourself away in the leaves, or maybe you need to for a little while so you can rise like the phoenix, rise like the magpie, and let yourself shine as you are supposed to. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I love you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.